All right, next let's kick it all down to Athens, Shane, where, oh my goodness, the drama continues with ONARIK Gilbert. That was huge news there in Athens this weekend. The Bulldogs held their first scrimmage, and Kirby Smart met with the media, and of course he had to talk about ONARIK Gilbert, what's going on there. And then, of course, if there's one big question with Georgia, well, two really, it's going to be the cornerbacks, who stands out there, who plays there due to all the inexperience and transfers they got coming in. And how does this offensive line come together, particularly now that starting center Warren Ericson is a little banged up? Sounds like he'll be good to go for the opener, but that just complicates the camp battles on that offensive line. So let's kick it over to Kirby Smart in Athens.
Coach, there's been a lot of speculation about the offensive line. Was any headway made there, or any quick takeaway before you see the film?
Hard without seeing the film, like you mentioned, Mike. The only thing I'd say is in the third down protection periods, I thought they did a nice job with the pocket. We were not exactly efficient on third down, with our goal being to convert. We want to be able to convert at a lot higher rate than we did today, but the pocket was good. And we rolled guys in and out of there. With Warren Ericson being out, we've worked Jamari and Van Pram both with the ones at center, which has allowed us to work other tackles, because Roderick has worked at tackle with Jamari bumping inside some, and Truss has been able to work some at tackle and guard. Amarius has been able to work at tackle alongside Warren McClendon. So, center is one of those positions that you can't play with. Like you can play with a lot of different positions on the offensive line, but you better have a center because the play doesn't get started without that. So Blasky has worked there. Jared Wilson's even worked there some, but primarily it's been Jamari and Van Pran as we work to get Warren back. But, I thought that we ran the ball and made some holes in there. I thought we protected consistently, but we didn't make a lot of plays in the passing game that I'd like to make.
Coach, you mentioned Warren Ericson. Kind of what is the update on his injury situation as far as the secondary goes? Just kind of what did you gather from those guys today?
Warren, feel good about him. He's actually, he's a classic. He's behind the play, mimicking the snap, making his points, making his calls, looking at the defense from 30 yards back, taking every single rep and practicing on air. He has a cast. He's going to be able to. It is his snapping hand that he has a cast on, but he actually has the ability to snap with right or left. So he's really working hard on being able to snap with his right. He's going to be cleared to get back in the next week or so. It's just going to be a matter of playing with a cast. So we've had people play with that injury, but we've never had a center with a snapping hand play with that injury. So that'll be the key. He may work some at guard with that injury present and do it. And then secondary wise, we didn't get stressed as we do sometimes out there. We didn't have as many mismatches, and with some of those guys out, Kieris and Burton being down right now, it probably wasn't as much skill, but they competed hard, played hard. For a first scrimmage, I thought we tackled okay. We got a long way to go tackling, but most first scrimmages, my bar is not real high because we have not tackled live. We had to tackle live and thought they did some decent things. And we have experience at the star and safety position. We just don't have a lot of experience at the corner position.
Kirby, I needed to ask about ONARIK Gilbert. What's going on with him right now?
Yeah, Eric's, we're dealing with some personal issues, and we love him. We're thinking about him. We're trying to help him. I think when you think about a medical staff like Ron Corson has, he has so much experience in dealing with these issues, and our thoughts and prayers are with him right now as he deals with those personal issues, and we hope to get him back soon.
All right, Shane. So old Kirby, man, he went on a deep dive there, didn't he, on a simple secondary question?
Yeah, I started drifting a little bit there when he started getting deep down into the depth chart, but it's that time of year, Kirby. So I don't think it's all bad news down there. I hate to hear about Eric. And what is he working? It's not injury, just personal, something going on.
Yeah, no one's really saying, but of course, he had issues at LSU.
Yeah.
He committed to Florida, decommitted. A lot of people thought he was headed to Tennessee, and now he's at Georgia. I hate to make fun, but I did see someone on Twitter, I thought this was great, said, hell, he'll be the first guy to play for all 14 SEC teams.
Oh, man. And I just hope I hope that he does grab root quick. I think he's a hell of an athlete. I mean, this is one of those kids that may bounce around to college and then all of a sudden show up in the NFL and just win a big ass contract. But he's just that type of player, and maybe that's just tough to rope in. I know he's got a lot of things going on, a lot of irons in the fire, and I don't want to speculate, but you'd like to get him on the field, especially with Pickens out. He has that X factor where he can get a couple people, steal some coverage, and help some of these other receivers break through. But Georgia's loaded at receiver, so I don't know how bad they're really going to hurt with these guys out. I mean, it can't help, but I don't think the drop off is nearly as severe as people think.
Yeah, Landon Gilbert was just basically the cherry on top of receiving core ready to go. I know, there's people that are not very knowledgeable that thought when George Pickens went down, Georgia was in some huge disaster. But